know that numbers create a lot of big difference in our lives, and our own universe, our angels, they also communicate with us through numbers. So numbers are having really a great significance in our lives. And when we talk about numerology, when we talk about birth numbers, driver numbers, conductor numbers, they actually rule our lives through their characteristics, through their qualities. And we can see in a person, if the person is having whatever the birth number, according to that number, those qualities is like you can see in that person. So on the special request, many our YouTube family members, they were requesting for a long time that please create playlists or videos in numerology on just the birth numbers, that too in English. So today we are going to start with the series of numerology with all the birth numbers one by one. So today is the turn of number 1. So as we know that, like number 1, who all are having number 1 as their birth number or the driver number? People who are born on 1st, 10th, 19th and 28th of any month, they are number 1 people. But how? Like, okay, number 1, the first is number 1, but 19th or 10th or 28th, how? So we need to add 2 digits till the answer will come in just 1 digit. So it's like 19. So 1 plus 9 is equal to 10, and 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. So the number comes, it's 1. Okay, who rules number 1? Sun. Sun rules number 1. So whatever the qualities of number, sun, you can see in these kind of people who are having this birth number 1. What are the sun qualities? Firstly, we assume like sun is the king of all the planets. We know that, right? And those king kind of qualities and the characteristics you will see in these people. Okay, so they are way too ambitious, very ambitious people, wants to achieve a lot in life, and having the mentality of that king mentality and characteristics both of a king. So you will see like, okay, I can do that, I will rule people and all that stuff. So they are very intelligent. Now if I'm talking about intelligent, it doesn't mean like they are intelligent in their studies or academics. No, their IQ level, it's really on a different level. It's like very high. They are having a kind of IQ level you can't just expect even. They are really very intelligent in that sense. And if we say they're very independent, they want to do everything at their own, having very positive and optimistic approach through life, and having very strong willpower. Willpower is really very high. They do have very strong, and determined to any task which is given to them. Till the time they will not finish it, they will not leave it in between, in middle. No, not at all. Yes, and very social and friendly also, but not at all shy. Yeah, you can just ask them to go anywhere and talk to anybody and they can do that. They're very, very open and extrovert type of people. They can interact to anyone. Yeah, and very good decision makers. Independently, they can take very good decisions, and they do know that yes, we are. So out of everyone, especially in their groups of friends or relatives or family, they take their own decisions and the decisions of the groups as well. So as they feel they are the only decision makers, they're very punctual as well, and very punctual in their work. If they are managers or having the kind of profiles in some corporate, so they do know that yes, this is my task, and I'm very responsible for this delivery or this project or whatever the things are aligned. So they are very punctual at their work as well. Yeah, very generous, having a very helpful nature, as in king is having a helpful nature. So they do have very helpful nature, but you should not hurt their ego. If you will take care of their ego. They will help you till any extent. They can just, help you in any field of your life. Yeah, they can do that, but just be very careful about hurting their egos. So these are the kind of, I would say, the positive traits about number one. But everybody is having little negative traits on which they should work on. So don't take it like, oh my God, I'm having this negative trait. So just try to work on it. Maybe you are not aware of this is a negative trait people can think of, but then you are keep on doing the same ways. But let me just tell you about it. So negative traits, very dominating. Kind of, I want to rule everyone. You do this, you do that. Kind of, having the approach of the king who rules everybody. But it doesn't mean that if the person, there is a king and king has to rule everyone. No, it's not like that. There are kings who always work with their people for achieving any task or completing any task. Yeah. So that dictatorship kind of quality they should leave. Of course, people will not like them if they will do this. So whatever, whenever, wherever they go, they just want to lead the crowd, which is, I think, it's not a very good quality. You should understand people. You should, talk to them friendly, and you should not think like, okay, fine, I just want to just, that finger rule kind of thing. I'm having that and I can get the work done. Yeah, they do have that capability. They can get the things done by their own, from the people, from the groups, but they should become the leader of the group, not the boss of the group. Yeah, so because they are very egoistic, so they should leave their ego behind. Yes, because a lot of ego is there, so there are chances of getting hurt. So that's why if they will leave that, there are less chances of getting hurt. Very short tempered. Just work on your temperament. Don't get high just on little things. Try to understand other person's aspect as well. They gets angry on very smaller things, smaller issues. They just want everything to be very perfect. So I think we should understand other people as well. They are putting their efforts in it, in any task. So consider that 95% of effort instead of why they have not put that 5% effort. So try and understand that thing. Okay. Very false pride sometimes they carry. If they don't have that standard, that kind of status, still they have the king kind of characteristic over here. So they do think like, I'm the king, and having that false pride always in them. So yeah, if anybody comes to them and say, you can't do this, you just can't do this, it's not your cup of tea or something like that, I tell you, they will take that particular thing on their dignity and they will take it as a challenge, and they'll just start working on that particular task without any reason, just to prove themselves. Until the time they will not prove themselves, they will not leave it, and they will definitely win that challenge. They do know that because they do have that capability. They will definitely win. But there is no point of just proving yourself in front of anybody. You just take that challenge without any reason. So they should work on it. They should not take everything on their dignity. Yeah. And if we say not at all flexible, you should be a little bit flexible as per other people, according to other people as well. But these number one people are really very stubborn, very rigid. They just can't change their point of view, and whatever they have said once, they will stick to it. They will never be flexy at all. So yes, should work on some kind of these things. And if I say, mostly their friends are their support. So yes, they do believe in this. If I say they should be like king, but not authoritative king. So they should work on it. They should be very friendly king, and that will make others, feel loved for them, and feel good about them. Otherwise, people will not like them if they will carry this authoritative and dominating approach. Okay, so yeah, they should maintain a distance between from the people who are number 1 and number 8. They should always create little different distance between them. Lucky numbers are 1, 3, and 5. Lucky day is Sunday. So whatever, if you do have any important deals to done, or important tasks, or important meetings, or important work you want to do, you can choose Sundays. It'll be very good for you. And if we talk about the lucky colors, so sun colors like red, yellow, golden, these are the good colors for you to wear on these important days, and normally as well. If I say the health problems where they should take care of the health areas, so their eyes, stomach, and any sort of urine infections and bones. So please be very careful about your diets, which will will be good for your eyes, your stomach, and your bones. There should not be vitamin D deficiencies, or vitamin B12 deficiencies would be there, or any sort of urine infection. So if any of these will be you can see in your daily life, or any kind of problems, so don't take it for granted, and just go to your doctor and just see to them that this is what I'm facing, and whatever, there should not be something big, should stop it there and then if it can be cured. Okay, so professionally, they can handle any career, any profession, because they are very energetic, and they should not sit idle. They should keep themselves all time busy to boost up their energy every time. Okay, and if I say must stay away from that false pride, it's totally okay, and leave that ego as well. Lethargy, sometimes they feel so lethargic, I don't want to do this, do that. So don't do this, leave it and keep yourself busy, and just leave that kind of quote that I am the best, I am the perfect. Think about others as well. It's okay, if you are perfect, then do your things by your own. Everybody is not like you, right? So try and understand, you are getting things done by people, so it's okay. You need to ignore their flaws sometimes. So yes, so try to understand your inborn capabilities. You do have a lot, so try to use it wisely, not like, okay, I do have that king kind of attitude. Alright, so these were the qualities and characteristics about number 1. And please be very careful about the traits which I told you, which I said it is negative trait and you should take care of it, you should work on it. And I hope it will help you a lot. So we'll meet you in the next video about number 2. Alright, till then, thanks very much and have a very great day ahead.